Hey guys, welcome to this video. So in this video, I'll be talking about Microsoft's Copilot Cowork. So first of all, what is Cowork? So Cowork is basically a service that works in Copilot M365. Okay, so what that means is you have to have a Copilot M365 and you have to have the Cowork license or service added to it, assigned to your username for you to be able to use Cowork. So basically, what is Cowork? So Cowork, you want to think of Cowork as more like a coworker with knowledge and experience in your area or in the field that you are in, as a knowledgeable office worker. Okay, so when you look at M365 or Copilot, you think of Copilot more like an intern, like a university intern. It does specific tasks. Whenever Copilot does your task, you have to go and review the task. You review the results before you send them out, right? Now, obviously, Copilot has specific access within your M365 application. You have Copilot for Excel, Copilot for Word, Copilot for PowerPoint, and Outlook, and so on. With Cowork, the main difference is Cowork has access to all your M365 office apps to be specific, which is basically Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Teams, and Outlook, right? And what that means is it has read and write access to those apps. So when you think of Cowork as a knowledge worker, as a coworker, for example, you tell it, I want you to schedule a meeting with my colleague for 1st of July at 9:30 a.m. Okay, and you just simply prompt it and it will do it for you, right? So it will do that task. It will log into your Outlook. It will schedule a meeting. It will create the meeting request. It will choose the date and time for the meeting request. It will submit the meeting request for your colleague to the coworker as if you did it, but it does all of that under your own username of your Outlook. Okay, so I will demonstrate that right now, just for you guys to see. So I'm going to go right here, create a meeting request for for example, I put Arun, so I put the slash. When I put the slash here, it highlights all my organizational users. So I'm just for 1st of July at 1st of July 1 July 26 at 9:30 a.m. Make the add the following in the meeting message. Okay, so now I will submit this request, and what's going to happen is Copilot Cowork is going to go and start working on this request, and it's going to start analyzing the request details. It will start executing the steps that it now knows it has to access Outlook. See, it's going to go and create the weekly in Outlook, and now it's giving me an option: create calendar event, 1st of July, Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Arun. Okay, meeting to discuss weekly status meeting. Yes, if I want to edit something, I'm just going to say test meeting because it's only a test. Request. Okay, sent by Copilot Cowork automatically. Okay, so that's my colleague, my coworker name. I'll hit send to confirm everything looks fine, and then it will go ahead and send the request. So internally in the background, it will access my Outlook. It will go to my calendar. It will create a meeting calendar. It will send the request to my coworker, and then says, okay, here the meeting has been sent to go over July 1 at 9:30 a.m. our time with the message meeting to discuss with status review. A team link has been included in the actual meeting. So now what I'm going to do is I want to go and check in my Outlook that a meeting has been sent to confirm that it actually did that. So I'll go to my Outlook. So I'll go to my Outlook right here, and let me still go to my calendar, and I should be able to see the 1st of July weekly meeting right here. Let me open it to confirm. Right, meeting to discuss weekly review status. Again, here's my colleague, my coworker. weekly meeting status on project. That's the title which I gave to the meeting. 1st of July at 9:30 a.m., which is exactly what I gave it, the time. Meeting, and that's the message which I asked to add in the meeting, right? Meeting to discuss weekly review status on projects, test meeting, requests, and so on. And here's the Microsoft Teams meeting link, which it added directly in the meeting request. So the meeting is sent. Now, why is this useful? This is especially useful. Let's say, for example, you have a meeting that you want to send with 10 different employees or your team members, or you have multiple people. You can simply, instead of going to the meeting request, go and submit, create a meeting request, you put the date and time, and you choose every single name of the user that you want to have the meeting with, and then you hit submit and you put the message. That's going to take you maybe about 5 or 8 or 9 minutes. This way, with Copilot, Cowork, I simply did the prompt, hit submit, and I can go have coffee or do something else or review another email, let it run. It will automatically create the email request and then submit that to my colleague and coworker. So now this way you just save time. You just save minutes and minutes of time for you to be able to, instead of going there and creating the meeting request, and maybe you can do something else in the background. And now this is why Copilot is very, very powerful. This is just a simple task that it creates for you. It goes and creates and access that specific task for you directly within that meeting request and within Outlook. So notice here, again, Cowork has access to your M365 apps. In this case, it created the meeting request using my username, my password, my credentials under the Outlook account that I'm under in, that my name is registered in, right? And so it creates that under my, so it's more like having a coworker or an AI assistant or a knowledge worker who does that on your behalf and then creates that on your behalf, right? So I'll leave it right here, and I'll do another use case in a separate video. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.